Hi everybody, we're talking about your senses at work. Yes, in your work situation, your senses also plays a role. Your senses actually plays a role right through your life, everywhere in each area of your life. So when I think of our senses at work, immediately myself and Anna-Marie comes to mind. You see, Anna-Marie is a sensory seeker, as you know by now, and I'm a sensory avoider. We call it a sensory leave for Anna-Marie or a sensory route for myself. When it comes to our work situation, we are both working from home. We have been throughout the history of the company. But as a fact, for Anna-Marie, it's actually better to have more times where she can get out of the office, where she can get away from home, where she can be between other people, socialize, be in the busyness and the liveliness of a typical office space, if you can call it that. That's why this year we've decided for Anna-Marie it will be better to not do all her meetings on Zoom, but to try and incorporate a few face-to-face meetings as well, just to get that sensory input that she needs. For me, on the other hand, being a sensory avoider or a sensory route, working from home fits me like a glove. I love that I can have control over my environment, I can keep it quiet, I can really organize my day. Having said that, it is still important to get out from time to time, but working from home definitely suits my sensory style much better. Having said that, if you tend to have all your meetings on Zoom or on digital platforms, and you're a sensory route, you can very easily get overloaded. You see, your sense of sight and your sense of hearing is really being bombarded when you're on Zoom meetings or Teams meetings or Skype meetings or whatever platform you use back to back. So my advice for those, not only the sensory routes or avoiders, but actually for everybody, is to make sure that you don't have back-to-back Zoom meetings. Make sure that you give your body and your brain and your senses a break in between. Otherwise, you will feel the overload, you will feel the tiredness, and you will feel more overwhelmed towards the end of the day. It really will help for your productivity just to give your brain and your body that break. Another wonderful way to have that break, of course, as we've always said and always will, is getting movement. So either get up, get away from your screen, leave your phone for 5 minutes, it'll all be fine, and just go outside for a walk. Even just get a little bit of fresh air, but get up, get away from your desk and move. Or if you're like me and you do tend to sit in front of your screen for long periods of time, still get those movement breaks, but also maybe invest in either a standing desk where you can either stand or sit from time to time, and you can go in between those two positions. I even went a bit further and I got myself a wobble chair. Go Google a wobble chair. So for me, I can move around while I'm in meetings or while I'm working, just to make sure that I'm not in that stationary position the whole time. Movement is the best regulator. It's a wonderful way to just keep your body in a very good state of mind, if that makes sense. Look after your senses. It really will help you be more focused, have more attention, and increase your productivity. Have a good day. Goodbye.